Check. Good morning, Unity of the Valley. We're so happy to see you here today. Welcome. Welcome to those of you in this room, and welcome to those of you watching online. We feel that connection to you, especially those of you who are at home that are unable to attend. We are sending our healing light and love. And to everybody here, this is a joyful installment of our Gandhi series this week. And we're going to begin our service with a message of we each have that divine spark within. It's in every one of us.
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart and open up both your eyes. We can't all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us by and by.
It's in every one of us. I just remember it's like I've been sleeping for years. I'm not awake as I can be, but my seeing's better. I can see through the tears. I've been realizing I bought this ticket, but I'm watching only half of the show. But there is scenery and lights and a cast of thousands who all know what I know, and it's good that it's so.
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us by and by. It's in every one of us. You and I.
Amazing. I see it in every single one of you. So it's time for our blessing of the children. So if you would just repeat after me. We love you. We bless you. And we behold the divine spark within you.
We
And that goes out to all the children in the universe.
Good morning, everyone. And we are moving forward with our service. I'd like to invite Gary Collins to come out and light our unity candle.
Can't read my own writing. As usually, my prayers and thoughts are for those in harm's way, for those without safety, without warmth, at night, without shelter from the political and physical storm. I pray these humane beings, these seeking souls on the run find shelter from that storm and some kind of peace of mind.
Candle, our hearts go out in prayer to all those in need and to everyone in need within this community. As Laura mentioned at the opening, there are people at home right now who are part of this community who may not be able to be here and are going through challenges, and actually too many to name. And so if there's anybody in particular you wish to enfold in your loving light, in the spirit that is flowing through you now, let us all just join together, feeling that wave of divine light pouring through us like a river, embracing those souls and then moving out as a river does to this whole ocean of beings, of incredible beings, knowing we are all connected in that loving light. And we just know this whole service today is a reflection of that infinite power, that infinite healing love and light. And we let that power and light flow through us, not just here on the platform, but each one of you being, shining, your presence here is letting that light flow. Just know that you are participating in the power that moves through this service out to the world. And with that, let us all be so grateful and thankful. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. And with that, I would just like to acknowledge, if you are new here, if you did not receive a welcome packet when you came in through the door, this would be the time to raise your hand and an usher will bring it to you. Usually they try to spot you as you come in. So if I see one right there, if you didn't get one, anybody else? These packets are worth at least $200. But we recommend you utilize them and not sell them on the black market. So. And now I think it's time to move forward with somebody who often does announcements here.
Somebody. We're all somebody, right? Good morning. Wow, we have a great group. Just a few minutes before 10:30, I thought, oh, there aren't very many people, and it really filled up. So I'm glad to see you all here, and welcome to everyone watching on our live streams. I'm somebody, I guess. So here's a new one. Not really.
To say, this is Donovan Wirtz. If you didn't know that.
They know. All right. So please make sure that your cell phones are silent during the service. Thank you. All right, thank you. And if you're watching the football game, turn down the volume, right? So please mute your phones. If you're not sure, you can check real quick. And also make sure to check out our handout. If you're new, that we get the green hands out today. They're green by the door, because our what? Oh, the handouts are blue? Oh, the little cards are blue and the bulletins are green. Okay. Can we start over? Anyway, I'll just read it. Please be sure to check your handout for other events and recurring activities this week. We've shortened the announcements, which is great, but I don't want you to miss out on stuff. So if you want to know what's going on, you can check our bulletins or get online in the calendars on our website, unityofthevalley.org. Okay, today, join us for soup in the fellowship hall after the service. If you're able to bring soup on a Sunday, you can sign up in the fellowship hall. Again, if you're new or not sure, there's some sign-ups forms out there on the table, and you can sign up to do activities or bring soup or something like that. Tuesday, the 7 p.m. Behind the Lens seminar movie is Paths of Glory. Oh, Kirk Douglas, I didn't realize he was in this. I talked with Tom about this, and he said it's the most controversial movie he's ever shown here at Unity. It was banned in many countries because of the subject. It's a true story about a World War I battle in the trenches. It's very exciting, and it's one of Stanley Kubrick's best movies, according to Tom. He said that there's a battle scene and some stuff going on, and then a lot of it's a pretty dramatic trial. So it sounded really interesting, so I hope some people attend this. And it's $30 for the series, when the series starts, to see all the movies, and it's $5 each time. So come check it out, and then Tom will have a Q&A after, and he'll give a lot better take on it than I did. Next Sunday, John West concludes our 7-week series on the wisdom of Gandhi with the illumined soul. That sounds cool.
We'll be using you as the
How not to be. All right. Also next Sunday, 3 p.m., The Nature of Gratitude with live music, spoken word, photography, and more. Come and join Tom Titus, Eric Allen, Haley Lauren, Don Latarski, Jora LaFleur, Laura Dubois, David Jacob Strain, and Melissa Hart. What a group. So yeah, come and check that out. That sounds awesome. It's next Sunday at 3, right? And it says it's a wonderful exploration of the diverse aspects of gratitude. And now John has an announcement.
So one of the themes of this morning is this idea that our community has people that are going through challenges. And one of the challenges is that we have some people who are on the SNAP program. So if you aren't familiar with that, it's in the news a lot, and those funds are coming in and then not coming in and then coming in and then not coming in. And so basically what we want to do is remind you that we have a community fund here. And if you would like to support somebody who is going through challenges, whether or not because they don't have food stamps or whatever, we are here to help people who reach out to us in this community, and that's what that fund is for. So we ask you to consider that. Another thing that I want to put out there is that we have 2 key people in our community, and I have their permission to talk about this. Both Ryan and Gina, our administrator, they both are in need of vehicles. And so within our leadership, we are trying to figure out what we can do to support that. Certainly we could raise funds if somebody has a vehicle. I know there are some elements about the vehicles that are needed. For example, Ryan needs one with a hatchback because of all the sound equipment that he moves in here and out for various events. And Gina needs one with fantastic gas mileage. So anyway, if you have any thoughts about that or want to contribute to our community fund, we are going to do whatever we can to support these people being able to come and serve our community in all the ways they do. So thank you for listening to that. And with that, I think we're ready to rise and stretch. And I'm going to run through this melody of this song for you to join in. It's pretty simple. Catch the melody. I'm just going to start teaching it to you. There's a verse and a chorus. And the verse goes like this. Hear the wind blow through the window, calling my soul, come out. Try that. Hear the wind blow through the window, calling my soul, come out. And the next line is just like that. And now we're going to learn the melody of the chorus. It goes, so I open wide the door, walk upon the windy shore, knowing that my life is more than I dream. Let's try that together. So I open wide the door, walk upon the windy shore,
knowing that my life is more than I dream.
From the top, here we go.
Hear the wind blow through the window, calling my soul, come out. From the small rooms, from the dark moods, calling my soul, come out. So I open wide the door, walk upon the windy shore, knowing that my life is more than I dream. Waves of love arise in me, sprays of joy collide in me. I am waking up to more than I dream.
Beautiful.
Hear the wrens sing, hear the chimes ring, calling my soul, come out.
Come out.
From the sad tunes, from the old wounds, calling my soul, come out. So I open wide the door, walk upon the windy shore, knowing that my life is more than I dream. Waves of love arise in me, sprays of joy collide in me. I am waking up to more than I dream. Hear the wind blow through the window, calling my soul, sing out.
Sing out.
In my small room, in my dark booth, letting my soul sing out. I'm a part of heaven's choir. I'm alive with God on fire. I am waking up to more than I dream. I'm a part of heaven's choir. I'm alive with God's on fire. I am waking up to more than I dream. More than I dream. More than I dream.
Oh, give each other a hand. That was beautiful. Thank you.
And now, let's go from the wide awake dream and open our hearts and our minds and all of our being to the world within, where the soul dwells, and from which we call out and come out to be in the world. Just be still for a moment. Just still. Feel your soul. Feel your heart beat. Feel the you that is you. Be fully present in this moment, in the stillness. What is it that your soul is longing for? What is it that your soul is calling out for in your life? What is it that you forget about the truth of you? What is it that brings you joy? What is it that you love? What is it that Spirit is saying to you now in that quiet place? What is it that you want to share with the world? Inside you, inside all of us, is a voice quietly calling out or loudly calling out, saying, "See me,
I am more than I dreamed. See me and affirm that. Let's spend some quiet time now affirming that for ourselves individually. A quiet moment inside saying, soul, call out to me. I am here. I am waiting. I am waiting. Feel it. Breathe it. Be with it in your whole body, your mind, your soul, your muscles, your heart. Be it. The you that is you. We have come for a reason. We have come to be the voice of God in the world. Let our souls wrap around that. Let us know that we are capable. Let us know we can do what is ours to do. Most of all, let us remember and know that we are loved. We are cared about. We are guided. We are beings of joy in all our various ways. Those various ways make a beautiful collective whole, so that the soul of the universe is fed by us in the same way that the soul of the Holy Spirit feeds us. Come out, soul. Come out, heart. Come out, love. Come out, joy. Come out, peace. Come out into the now. In a moment of quiet now, let us affirm together, I am here. I have arrived. And I live in joy and peace. Oh, thank you, sweet and holiest of spirits, for being present with us as we walk this journey together. And so it is. Amen. And amen. Thank you. Peace.
Thank you, Sherry. That was beautiful. I just want to say, I'm sure this song will speak to everybody differently, but I want to put out what I feel from this song is it brings me to the Bodhisattva way, which is the peaceful warrior within us that finds a way through all the adversity that we face, all the resistance that we feel in life, to find grace and compassion in our journey within ourselves and maintain our light despite everything that is thrown at us, all the chaos that is around us and inside us as well. I'll leave it at that.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my opened mind, possessing and caressing me. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
Thank you for that beautiful song, Ian and Donna in particular. What a perfect introduction to what we're talking about today. The wisdom of Gandhi. So when you look at that picture on the screen, what does that invoke in you? Do you feel anxious, frightened, panicked, helpless, overwhelmed, worried? Is this bridge safe? Does it represent the feelings
that you have in general about life right now in these uncertain times. You need a steady mind to cross that bridge and deal with life's challenges. And the result will be a steady mind and peace of heart. Well, I had a lovely time last weekend at the yoga retreat with our dear Donna. And on Saturday, we had quite the storm. It not only rained, it poured. And the wind was howling and blowing so hard that the rain came sideways. The ocean looked angry as it churned with the king tides. But we were snug inside, warm and dry, doing our yoga postures, feeling safe and calm while the storm raged outside. What a metaphor for life. So focused on yoga, it felt like we were in the calm center in the eye of the storm. How do we create that in our everyday lives when we're surrounded by chaos? So today's color is blue, and I have to commend our dear Bev, who is not here with us this morning because she is guest speaking elsewhere, for being very creative. Where do you find blue flowers? Well, if you don't, you take blue ribbons. So blue is considered a spiritual color, and as its hues come up with the sky, which is a representative of heaven. Next week it's going to be gold or yellow, and that is the last of the 7 colors. Blue is also the primary color of the oceans and the seas, and many people feel connected to these bodies of water, myself included. It also represents open spaces, freedom, intuition, imagination, sensitivity. You've heard the expression, he or she is true blue, as in loyalty, trust, sincerity. Blue is your throat chakra. It's empowering to give you a voice, to speak your truth, to address what needs to be said. It symbolizes that courage to speak. It's also inner peace, the peace of the divine. So what tools and resources do we have to create a mind that is steady and gives us inner peace? We have meditation, affirmations, prayer, mantra. What else? What can you think of? What serves you? Yes.
Music.
Oh, yes.
Breathing.
Yes. Hanging out with kindred spirits, what we're doing right here, right now. Single-minded focus. Henry Ford was said to have been asked, so how is it that you accomplish so much in your life? And he answered, do one thing at a time. Finish. So in other words, do what you need to do focused, and then finish it before you go on to the next task. He had single-minded attention. I know from personal experience that some days don't go like that. I must set clear intention and get started on a project that needs that I want to accomplish, and then the phone rings or some other interruption that's urgent, needs attention, and before I know it, I'm no longer on the schedule and I need to attend to the next task because there's a deadline. So I'm tempted to get frazzled. Instead, take a deep breath, or 2 or 3. I say a mantra, refocus, reprioritize what needs to happen next. Do you have days like that? Nah, couldn't be. So single-mindedness is a big help in staying focused and accomplishing what it is we want to get done. By the same token, if you give the person you are with single-minded attention while you are with that person, that is the greatest gift you can give of yourself, and it doesn't cost a thing. All right, so Eknath Eshwaran who wrote the book, Gandhi the Man, that we're using right now, said this: meditation is the key to this transformation of character and consciousness. It is a dynamic discipline, independent of any belief or dogma, in which all of one's powers of concentration are brought to bear upon one overriding ideal, to drive it deep into every cell of the mind until it gradually consumes all smaller ideals and goals. Through this discipline, one enters the deepest level of consciousness, where the storms of deep-seated conflicts rage continuously, day and night. It is at these awesome depths, as Gandhi put it, that love wrestles with anger and fear and ultimately gains mastery over all other feelings. That's quite a statement. And I really do trust that Gandhi knew what he was talking about, and Eswaran beautifully describes it. The principle of meditation is that you become what you meditate on. Let me repeat that. The principle of meditation is that you become what you meditate on. So I encourage you to choose wisely what it is you meditate on. And it's a trust that the universe is unfolding as it should, even when we can't see the whole picture. Maybe we only see, like a car in the dark, the headlights only go so far. You know that there's plenty beyond, you just can't see it right now. And so it is with this, that we just can't always see the whole picture, we just trust. And meditation fosters that trust deep within. And when I do get upset about something, I feel so miserable because it disturbs my inner peace that I just have to stop what I'm doing to recenter and refocus on that inner peace and calm. After many years of meditation, I've achieved some sense of inner calm of mind and heart. The goal is to become unupsettable, according to Eswaran. That doesn't mean apathy. It just means you have a choice. When something happens to upset you, when somebody says something, or things don't go well, you have a choice. You can get upset or not. When somebody says something, the minute you say, he said that to me, whoops, you're hooked. But if you say, oh, he said that, or she did that, has nothing to do with me, it's their stuff, then you're free. You always have a choice. In Philippians we read, the peace of God which passes all understanding will guard our hearts and our minds in Jesus Christ. Now when we read that word, I want you to understand that it is the universal Christ consciousness. Call it the Buddha mind. Call it Krishna awareness. It has nothing to do with a specific religion. It has to do with the state of consciousness, with the state of spirit within each and every one of us. The Bhagavad Gita had this to say, when we move amidst the world of sense, free from attachment and aversion alike, there comes the peace in which all sorrows end, and you live in the wisdom of the self. Now in Unity, we talk a lot about prayer. In fact, every Sunday you hear about prayer, or you will hear a prayer, like John did for us this morning. All right, wrong page. Here we go. However, let's see. So I won't belabor the point. Enough about prayer at Unity. However, I have several books on prayer and of prayer by Gandhi. The Wisdom of Gandhi, which was written by his grandson, Arun Gandhi. The Way to God by Mahatma Gandhi, A Book of Prayers by Mahatma Gandhi, and another little book of prayers. Let me read the one for today. It's a daily devotion. If we are to reach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry on a real war against war, we shall have to begin with children. And if they will grow up in their natural innocence, we won't have to struggle. We won't have to pass fruitless idle resolutions, but we shall go from love to love and peace to peace, until at last all the corners of the world are covered with the peace and love for which, consciously or unconsciously, the whole world is hungering. Thank you for that inspiration. Prayer is an impossibility without a living faith in the presence of God within, he said. My prayer is nonviolence. My religion is based on truth and nonviolence. God is my truth. Nonviolence is the means of realizing God. So he has a lot to say, and he was obviously a deeply religious person. Let's talk about affirmations. Unity is really big on affirmations. In fact, it's part of principle number 4. And if you have the bulletin for the month of November, on the very back page, you'll see all 5 of the unity principles. We talk about prayer and affirmations and denials and meditation in my prayer class. An affirmation is a positive statement, first person, I, and it is often a call to action. So I have a sample, I have a page of samples that you are welcome to look at later after the service. I have my favorite affirmations. When things get really chaotic, I say, divine order. So if I were to make that into a complete affirmation is, I affirm divine order now. Present tense, I form. So that's one. When I feel rushed, time expands to meet my needs. That's one that was given to me by a friend. When I have some aches or confusion, I am whole and well in body, mind, and spirit. And when money is an issue, I am prosperous, giving thanks in advance for the good that is coming my way. So I encourage you to create your own, depending on the need of the moment. Doesn't have to be anything prescribed. Let it become spontaneously from that place within. Affirmations work because we recognize the spiritual truth that underlies the words. And what we focus on grows stronger. And as Eshwaran said, we become what we meditate on, and that goes for prayer and affirmations as well. Okay, let's move on to mantra, or mantram as it's pronounced in the southern province of Kerala in the Indian dialect. Mantra is a brief prayer word that we repeat to ourselves. When things get difficult, it's like hitting the pause button. You can catch your breath as you repeat your mantra. Eshwaran said, a mantra is a powerful spiritual formula which, repeated silently in the mind, has the capacity to transform consciousness. There is nothing magical about it. It is simply a matter of practice. Select a mantra that appeals to you. Every religious tradition has a mantra, often more than one, but you need not subscribe to any religion to benefit from a mantra. When I was a chaplain at the Lane County Jail, I had an opportunity to work with the inmates, and I taught them the mantra. I could do that in 15 minutes and gave them a tool that was so helpful. Many had anger issues, and it was sort of like, when you find yourself going down that slippery slope towards anger, stop. Start repeating your mantra. Hit the pause button. Do you really need to get angry at this time? So that was sort of the approach I used, depending on my audience, which group of inmates I was dealing with at the time. And many found it helpful. Hit the pause button. Say your mantra. It's a prayer word that helps your mind, it helps your heart to reach calm, to stay calm. I love the one that St. Francis used. My God and my all. My God and my all. There's a list of mantras that has been used by saints and mystics over the centuries and therefore carries a spiritual depth. Once you choose a mantra, stick with it. And I have a list with several mantras of a variety of different faith traditions. Can I have slide number 2, please? Does that feel better? Can you breathe now? Sitting at the edge of a peaceful creek as it works its way down the hillside, tripping over stones, murmuring slowly to yourself. So now we've named some resources that you can use to achieve and maintain a steady mind. And you've already mentioned more than we've just talked about this morning. Gandhi was a Hindu, but what he knew was that there's only one universal truth, whether you are Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, Jew, Christian, or any other faith tradition. All the master's eyes stay steady on the one universal truth, whatever that might be. They gained an understanding that there is nothing, absolutely nothing in the outer world of changeable conditions that will give you real peace, lasting peace, unless it is led by Spirit. He was also a follower of Jesus. He admired Jesus as a great teacher. He was particularly moved by the Sermon on the Mount and its message of nonviolence and love. That is perhaps the greatest seminar that has ever been taught. And you can find it in the Bible in Matthew chapter 5, 6, and 7. The eye of the lamp of the body, so is your eye sound. Your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is not sound, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. Not that money is a bad thing. Money is just money. It's not good or bad. It's just a form of energy. It's how we use the money. Are you controlling the money, or is it controlling you? Are you using it for good? Gandhi often expressed disappointment that many Christians did not live up to Christ's teachings. And he famously said, "I like your Christ, but I don't like your Christians." Live like Jesus did, and the world will listen. Jesus is one of the greatest teachers of mankind. Jesus was also the most active resistor known in history. He was considered a rebel in his time, and therefore he was persecuted. His was nonviolence par excellence. He saw Jesus' life and teachings as a model of selfless sacrifice, and practicing Christianity requires embodying its principles rather than merely professing them. In fact, we can go back to the original text of the Bible, which was written in Aramaic, the language of Jesus. What we have today is a translation of translations. and we sometimes get the wrong impression. For instance, we are accustomed to hearing the Beatitudes expressed passively. The original word for blessed does not have this passive quality at all. Instead, it means to set yourself on the right way to the goal, to turn around, to become straight and righteous. And if you look at principle number 5 on the back of your November bulletin, you'll see that expressed in demonstration, putting hands and feet and voice to your belief. It's a call to action. We looked at how Gandhi achieved a steady mind through meditation, prayer, single-minded focus, and enthusiasm for worthy causes, and his strong beliefs. His life was his message. He was passionate about the causes he believed in. That gave him the fire in the belly, that created the anger in him, all about the abuse and injustice he saw in the world. And he was able to transform that anger into action. He gave us a challenge. He said, "I have not the shadow of a doubt that any man or woman can achieve what I have if he or she would make the same effort and cultivate the same faith and hope." Are you ready to accept that challenge? We have the same resources within us and among us. We are a community. So let's use those resources, same as Gandhi did. Now, in closing, I want to share with you some really good news. At least I think it's good news. Last Wednesday was a huge event at Unity. There was a vote at the annual Unity meeting. I was on the Zoom call for that vote. For over 60 years, the Unity movement has been divided into two parts. UWH, Unity World Headquarters, which is the Unity School, and Unity World Headquarters, Unity Worldwide Ministries, which is ministration for ministries and ministers. All attempts have failed over the years to reunite the two parts, and many people had a vested interest in keeping it that way. But I'm guessing there were some egos involved. Last week, Sherry spoke about the ego cage. When the ego dies, the soul awakens. Man can forego heavy meals, a full wardrobe, a fine house, etc. It's the ego they cannot forego. So something happened at that meeting, and our collective consciousness was transformed to vote 94% to reunite. So Unity is now one unity. God bless you. Well, I guess I ought to invite you to bless the love offering now. I was so excited about one unity. So if you'll take your love offerings, and if you are a contributor to our Simple Giving program, you'll have one of those little cards to put into the offering bag. It gives us a steady income every month to support this loving spiritual community, and you can get more information from Gina if you wish to contribute that way. Let's say together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love and I trust God.
into this forest deep and dark, and walk along this path that's winding through. Gaze into each shadow that lies silent, and waiting and watching you. Though the forest seems so dark and still, unpenetrated by the smallest light, soon the path continues up the hill and opens under starry, starry nights, and all is well, and all is right, all is well. There is safety in the starry, starry night. Untie the boat and slip out in the stream, into the mighty current deep and wide. Up above, a storm is gathering. The shore is growing farther from my sight. Though the river runs so cold and fast, unchallenged by this tiny boat I row. By and by the rapids all are past, and there is comfort in the gentle river's flow, and all is well, and all is right, all is well. There is peace upon my river homeward bound. Come into this house so filled with light, and walk among these people here today. In each one a story still unraveling, everyone a traveler on the way. We reach our destination even though every journey seems to hold some fears. We look into ourselves to find the strength, and when we listen with our hearts, we always hear that all is well, all is well. I'm safe and sound, I'm safe and sound, all is well. There is peace upon my river homeward bound, and all is well, all is well, and all is right, all is right, all is well, as we're guided
vast and starry night.
All is well,
And all is well.
and all is
right. All is right.
all is well. There is joy here in this room. So filled with light.
Are so grateful for these gifts. Let us join our hearts together to bless them, to let our love flow into them so that they may go out into the world and spread this light and this love. Thank you. Amen. To close our service each week, we're honoring and acknowledging a different ministry or a different group of volunteers. And this week it is our open men's group that meets first and third Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, led by Raymond Albano and Jim Drews. It's an incredible group. And we encourage you to look into joining that or checking it out if you're interested. And thank you to everyone that made this service possible. I'd like to encourage you to pray with us. If you have anything at all on your heart, would you please rise? Our prayer chaplains here, I see Andy and Julia and Teresa back there. After the service, they'll meet with you and just spend some time together, and it's a very healing experience. Thank you for being here. What a joy this is. Please rise and let's sing our peace song.
One thing I forgot to mention earlier was that if you're a newcomer here, in the fellowship hall, you'll notice a table that has a sunflower tablecloth, and we invite newcomers to sit there, and then others will join you and know that you are somebody special that we want to visit with. So check that out if you have some time to stay and join us for some soup and fellowship immediately after the service. The sunflower table. All right. Let's sing from the heart.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be with God